everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we are reading one of the Shigaraki X Reader fanfics by Sweetie the Fox. Yep. On quotevia.com. Link in the description. She updated it. I don't know how long ago that was. It's been a mess. Haven't had the time to read and stuff, and just, all that. So this is updated. I'm going to try and get a whole bunch of stories done today because it is obviously earlier. It is 2:43 p.m. right now. I normally am recording at 9 p.m. so this is way earlier. I have more time to do stuff. Hopefully no one decides to come knock on my door and say I need to do something, because I'd really rather not. And yeah, let's begin. You sat on a bar stool watching Shigaraki and the others try and make Bakugo a villain. You were slightly surprised when he said no. He had the right attitude to be a villain. Soon he was let out of their restraints, even though you told them that it was a bad idea. The first thing he did was slap Shigaraki. It took all your strength not to kill him on the spot. Everyone got defensive or ready to attack, but he kept telling everyone not to. Then out of nowhere, a knock on the door came, claiming they had an order of pizza. Then everything happened so fast you had no time to react. All Might burst through the wall and Moonwoods restrained us all. Dabi was knocked out by Grand Toru for trying to use his flames. You didn't have enough info in order to use it, so you were just as powerless as everyone else. Your tail fluffed up and split into several others. Your ears flattened too. Shigaraki ordered Kurogiri to release all the Nomus we had, but he claimed that they weren't there. He realized that they must have found out where the Nomus were being made. Kurogiri soon lay limp on the bar table, and you and Mag, that's just what I call her, started to freak out, thinking he was dead. You were both glad to be told that he was only knocked out and not killed. All Might then talked to Bakugo for a while before asking where the leader was. You and the others had no clue, but Shigaraki supposedly knew. He must have had a flashback or something, because he began yelling at All Might that it was his fault. Next, some black warp gates appeared, and Nomu started pouring out of them. Kurogiri was still knocked out, and you couldn't use his quirk yet, so it must have been someone else. We still had to be restrained, but soon Bakugo was engulfed in mist. The look on All Might's face was priceless when he grabbed the mist and Bakugo had disappeared. Your ears perked up when you heard that Endeavor was there too, and though you couldn't see what was going on outside of the building, you could hear the Nomu screeching loud and clear. Soon everyone else, including yourself, was engulfed in the mist and taken to another area, presumably where the Nomu were. That was so gross, muttered Toga, covering her mouth. Agreed, you sighed, shaking your head slightly, your tail drooping and your ears flat. The black stuff reeks. I love it, Twice chirped, as we all looked around at the area and people near. There was the league we were with, Bakugo and a man in a strange mask. You presumed he was the leader and the person All Might was talking about when he asked where the leader was. This was confirmed when Shigaraki referred to him as master. He gave a speech about how he can help and support him before he was attacked by All Might, demanding to return Mr. Explosion. They made such air pressure it pushed us all back in a shit ton of smoke or dust. He easily pushed All Might back with some quirks he stole. His quirk was similar to yours, only yours was more knowledge-based. He told Shigaraki to take everyone, including himself, off the battlefield. He used some sort of quirk and shot some wire-looking things from his fingertips into Kurogiri. You and Mag told him you're concerned, and he was unconscious, but he explained about his new warp quirk and how they could use that instead. He could only teleport things to and from his location, not to specific locations, so it would be easier to have Kurogiri do it. Soon a big warp gate appeared from forced quirk usage. All Might was right behind, ready to attack all for one. AFO. All Might kept trying to get the kid, and emphasis on trying. All the others who were unconscious, including yourself, circled the kid and attacked him. Soon that stopped when 3 other kids burst through a wall to our side. Then before we could react, a huge slap of ice shot into the air, soon followed by the kids who broke the wall to our side. AFO got distracted with trying to stop them, and he was smashed into a wall. One kid called out to our captive, and he exploded, sending him flying to the other one. There wasn't much we could do in the current predicament. Magnetic tried to fly Compress and Spinner into the air to reach them, but stupid Mount Lady woke up and stopped them. Soon she crashed back down from impact, though. They were about to try again when something hit them. The old man, Gran Toro. Now only me, Toga, and Shigaraki stood at the warp gate. Tomura, I don't want to die in this place, squeaked Toga, ready to leave through the warp gate with yourself and Tomura. None of us do. Let's go. We need to leave, Tomura, you said, agreeing with Toga, getting ready to leave. Then Gran Toru-san? Gran Toru came flying towards us, Shigaraki in particular, which startled you and forced your tail to reflectively fluff up before the old man swung a kick at Tomura. He was pulled back by quirk, so he avoided it. You realized that you, Toga, and the rest of the unconscious team also had Come on, I was literally saying it earlier. Whatever. Her quirk being used on you. Pretty sure it's her. I don't know, it's been a while since I read the comics. Soon they all shot into the warp gate, Toga getting knocked in the process. You were pulled over to the warp gate with the quirk going into it just before Shigaraki was pulled in. The warp gate closed and you found yourself somewhere new. You were in a place you didn't recognize. You looked around the place before snapping out of your trance and back to reality, helping Toga take care of the unconscious. You all patched up most of their wounds, and a couple people actually woke up which made the situation better. Your foxtail returned to just one and stopped being all fluffed up. Your ears perked up as they woke, and you were informed of what they missed. And they were informed of what they missed. The ones who woke up were mainly the ones who were knocked out early, like Davi. You all watched the news broadcast, live feed of All for One versus All Might. You could hear the distant cheers of citizens telling All Might he has to win. It was disgusting. You stood by what Stan said about heroes being greedy and just wanting the money and fame. But that didn't shake your hate for All Might. You noticed that Shigaraki kept anxiously scratching his neck, but you didn't stop him. If it is his coping mechanism, so be it. I don't know if you can actually hear me. I have the mic sitting down instead of holding it this time, so it's, I don't know if you can hear me. Go check her out. The link will be in the description. Anything else I have to say? I'm gonna go see if I can go read some more, and not stutter as much. No, I think I did pretty good this time. There's a one name that I can't get right, which is hilarious because I was doing it earlier. I'm pretty sure that's the one lady in the books. She did get killed by Chisaki, but she was transgendering, or yeah, she's transgender. She was transitioning from male to female, right? I think that's who that is. I just can't get the name right, but I know who she is. I just watch me be wrong, and that's not who it is. That'd be bad. I'd feel bad if I'm wrong about who that is. Tell me in the comments, please. That'd be really nice, so I can figure out. I'm gonna Google how to say that name when I'm done recording, just in case it comes up again. You know. Yeah. You will hear me in the next video. Bye bye.